Okay, this one's for Aries. For November. I'm trying to finish because I'm a late bloomer for November for YouTube for tarot reading period. In the first position, I've got the Ten of Pentacles, and I'm going to try to do this without the book. So Aries Pentacles means money. It's treasure chest. There's a tree. The tree of life. You know, it's got roots. We've got a sunburst in the back, and I believe that looks like a monkey on the chest over there. You see him? Don't mind my nails. I'm gonna get them done tomorrow. Right there. And the turtle, so much green. Okay, so currently, looks like you're in a pretty good financial position. All right. That part I still gotta learn. And I'm burning sage again. You know how that goes with me. I'm working on it. All right, Seven of Swords. Okay, I'll let you see it. I'll look at it with you. Aries, you're in a pretty good position financially. But you've got somebody nearby who might be taking from you. Looks like he's trying to gather all he can. And he can't pick those up. Only because he can't pick them up is he not taking them. His face looks kind of sinister. So I would say this is not a friend. And they're taking it out of your home or some personal space or area. And I don't know if it's money or stuff or ideas, but you got somebody nearby who's not quite right. You see his face? He doesn't look friendly. And I'm feeling like it's got to do with whatever you've already got stored up. So be careful who you're letting in, because you got somebody nearby or in your space or in your love circle, as my husband says, who might not have your best interests at heart and maybe looking for opportunities and ways to take from you. Here's the moon. There's a crab in here. Crab is Cancer. And these dogs are howling at the moon. There's water in here. There's two beams of light that look like swords. That looks like two scales. And this looks like the inner workings of a clock. Aries. You don't have time for someone to be grabbing at your finances or taking things from you that you've worked hard to achieve, especially somebody that you trust very much. Even as I'm burning this sage right now, it doesn't smell as sweet as it normally does. It smells rank. It's not a sweet person. It's a person that is out to harm you. And I think you're up in age. You don't need to be dealing with this person or allowing them the access that they currently have to you. You need to limit their access or stop it. Otherwise, they're going to rob you blind and have you back in the field working. It's too dear. You and your spouse or partner. They're going to take everything you got or have you in a position where you're risking everything. Or you've lost everything. And here this sage is acting up again, and I haven't done anything different with it than I normally do, but it is like burning profusely. It's smoking up my whole house. So you're gonna have to cut this person off. Hold on, because I'm going to take this outside before I had a fire department in the crib. Hold on. Okay, hopefully got that under control. Back to this. They're going to have you in the poorhouse if you don't stop whatever it is you're doing. I don't know if you're helping them out financially or what you're doing, but you need to stop. Because this looks like it's not just you, but it's you and your partner or spouse or family. You're jeopardizing more than just yourself. And they're going to have you toiling and laboring again. So whether you got money saved up and you're not, up in age and retirement, or you're just somebody young with a little stack of cash. You just Page of Wands. This is youth. It's possible that it's a younger person and you are trying to help them, and helping them is costing you. Aries, it doesn't look like this person is sinister, but they might not have it all together. Let me see, those trees look close enough for her to just get those oranges with her hand, don't you think? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she do need the tree picker to get the oranges, or grapefruit, or whatever they are. But this looks like it's a balcony in the sky too. It's kind of a long drop. So let's think about what this could mean. Younger person putting you at risk of financial, that's financial loss, because you got your little treasure trove stored up. Alright, Aries, I need you to pull it together. You may have a big heart, but you need to stop, because if this fruit is within reach for this page and they're choosing to use a fruit picker instead of just reach up and get it themselves. Seems like they're taking a, I'm not going to say lazy route because that's mean, but they're taking the easier route because they know you're there to catch their fall. Because look at that. That's a heck of a drop off. So they're up in the clouds somewhere. Maybe their thought process is up in the clouds because maybe they don't want to step out on their own, come down to their level, which is not up here where you're at. This is where you're at. You've worked this hard. Now you're, the tops of trees. You ever been like on an overpass or a bridge and then you see the top of a tree and then I don't like bridges, but if you are in the passenger side and you happen to look over the side and see how far down that is, and you're like, I shouldn't have looked over the side. I really don't like how far up we are. It's a really long fall to the bottom. This person may be taking that approach, Why should I go back down to my level when I can just continue to ride off of you and stay up here where it's comfy? Ain't no pollution up here above the cloud cover. Just gotta worry about meteorites. Okay. You got somebody hanging on your coattails. 6 of Swords. She's got all her swords in the boat with her and she's leaving. Can't say for calmer waters because that water is pretty stagnant and still. And I'm no maritime expert, but I believe when the water is like this, it's not rolling, there's no wind. All that's manual labor right there. So perhaps we're contemplating all the manual labor that's going to have to be put in. You got your 6 swords. He took 10. The other guy had 7. He couldn't pick up 2. I don't know what to tell you. It's like you're going to have to put some hard work in to get your money back up. If you keep going this route, helping whoever it is you're helping. Got a full moon behind you. The moon, looking at the full moon calms me. I don't know about you. She's got one behind her. So maybe you're not upset about the loss that could come or has come behind helping this person. Here's your moon. Maybe you knew that helping was gonna possibly ruin you. You see the moon inside of a crystal ball? It's kind of like foretelling future events. You're gonna incur a loss. but maybe because of who the young person is, you're okay with it. Maybe you're not afraid of a little hard work to get your money back up. Huh. I got the World card here coming up next. And it's Major Rich. Got two. Is that swords or wands? I guess those can be considered wands. She's got two wands in her hand. So yeah, maybe you're not worried about it. Yeah, maybe you're not worried about having to get your money up again. There goes the moon again. That's the moon showing up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 times. Temperance comes up next. It's a fire sign involved with this. It's the universe down here in the heavens. I think that's the sun or Mars behind her. She's holding that cup of fire, carefree. Oh wait, there's fire and water. Ooh, fire and water. Fire and water, she's got balance. Water is going into the fire, cooling the fire. The fire is feeding the universe. Yeah, because the cup is below, and I don't know, I can't really tell if the water is spilling out of the cup of fire and feeding the cup, or if it's flowing up. Looks to me. Oh, there's a hand. You see this guy diving? And there's a hand, so it's coming down out of the cup of fire. So sometimes when we're faced with challenging times, it's when we operate out of our best self. Might be why you're not worried about it. And why the moon is showing up exactly 4 times. Oh wait, no, here's another. There's a 5th one. We haven't gotten to that card yet. 9 of Cups. Yep, you get your money back up. So forget about it. It's perhaps the investment you're going to make into this young person is going to be worth it. In the end, you'll get your money back 9 times over. Ooh. If you do. We're related, and I just forgot to tell you. Distant cousins. Automatically. 9 times over? Come on. Don't you remember me? All right. Knight of Swords. Ready to go face the world and do it again? Like he up for the challenge. Ready for whatever. It's got roses in the garden again. Lavender. It's calming. Starting this journey all over again. And that's a sword and the sun all together on it. Yeah, see that? Up top. Maybe with that card, oh no, sword in the sun. Knight of Swords. And the sun. I know the sun is a good card. Yeah, I would just say you're ready to face whatever challenges may come. Because now you know that whatever it is you're invested in with this young person, you're going to get your money back. Or you got it back the first time. I don't know, if you're up in age, I wouldn't push it. Maybe invest on a smaller scale so you're not jeopardizing, yourself in the end. And then the Hierophant. It's a priest. Wisdom, patience. And there's the other moon I was telling you about. Thinking things through. Planning. Maybe that means that they'll ask you again one more time for help, or you'll give the help one more time, but this time it'll require more thought from you. You really need to take time and think about it. Your moon is really dark. And over here, not so much. Your moon is even awake, thinking, thoughtful about it, but awake. Looks like he's eager at that, thought of the outcome. This one is completely asleep. So yeah, second, if you do it again, invest or help whoever this young person is. If you do it the second time, you really need to take time and process whether you're investing the same amount, a lower dollar amount, risking less. It just seems like it's a more thoughtful process. And maybe even, you're garnering more security behind that choice. But in the end, it does work out, looks like. You're still not back to where you were. But you're sitting pretty. See? She got a nice dress. She got her butterflies. Dare I say those are red boots? I want red boots. Yeah. Pretty bird. There's another deck I have where I think it's a Queen of Pentacles. I don't know, but she's got a really pretty bird, really nice dress on. It looks like a bird perched on her hand. She's in a garden, she's happy, everything is great. Her money is back in check, with the exception of one pentacle. And then I used a different deck just to give me the card at the bottom of the deck. I don't really know if that's right or not. That's how it's supposed to go. But it ended up being the High Priestess. And I just want to flip over to that. So secrets, mystery, the future as yet unrevealed, the woman who interests the queen, silence, tenacity, wisdom, and science. I'm gonna say she's a moral compass, or possibly even your consciousness, conscience. This lady is somebody you definitely need to be listening to, because she gives you both sides, the good and the bad. She's somebody you can trust. I have to look up what avocados mean. I think, is that avocados or pineapples? Or is that an apple? Oh, that's weird. Because it looks like the stalk of a pineapple. This one doesn't have one. That just looks like either an avocado. An apple is green, so it's probably an avocado. And the cat and the moon again. That's the moon again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it's a crescent moon. Not a full moon anymore. Might be worth taking a step back. Don't do it a third time. Okay, Aries, I tried to be quick about it because I saw that I'd been being on here an hour, and who wants to listen for an hour? So I think that, from a very young age, I was told don't lend more than you can afford to lose. I would say that's going to be your title. Don't lend more than you can afford to lose. Because if you don't get it back, you need to be okay still. All right.